Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors unto the apostles, the bishops, the elders, the great millstone that rule well through the scriptures. Peace to the 144,000 and the rest of the hopeful elect. And Brother Kayah from GMS Indianapolis, branch of Indiana. The original Gary Camp is GMS in Ontario too. And I just want to play this real quick.
This is general comment or no?
This is a consent calendar.
Consent calendar, so I cannot speak about the restriction of free speech being done by the Jewish mayor?
That's correct.
Hang up on this
Our
guy.
next speaker is Robert Matthews.
Yes, hello, Robert Matthews, District 2. Not District 2, District 2, Agenda 2. And I wanted to apologize for the last couple of weeks and the remarks that were becoming in. They're major, uncalled for, and it's all right if the mayor sucks baby penis. He's a dirty kike.
Hey, it was 144 when he said that, right? And I believe that comes from the, they keep making that reference, right? And this is the mayor they're talking about, because that particular video is kind of old, that conference they're running or whatever. It's Darrell Steinberg, right? That was the mayor of Sacramento. And I was just trying to find information on him, like why people was cussing him out. And they keep referencing the whole baby penis thing in regard to those people. And this is fair use. I'm just bringing out information. I'm not, disrespecting anyone. But it's Mapits, they got the weird spelling. Mapitsba Bay or something like that, right? Let's see if Google still has it. Yeah, Metzitzabe. Metzitzabe is when the mole, that's what the person officiating the circumcision is called with those particular people, uses their mouth to suck blood away from the baby's circumcision wound as part of the circumcision ritual. And that's why they keep saying, the whole baby penis thing. They're saying it as an insult towards those people. They keep bringing it up. Let me see. Just something else too. I just want to, just real quick, circumcision by mouth. Yeah. Nah, see? Look at this. You see how Esau is changing the information? How Metzitzabepe, director of sectioning, can cause infection. Public health experts have found that Metzitzabepe can put babies at risk of getting a harmful virus called herpes simplex virus type 1, HSV1. Some of these babies became seriously ill, some developed brain damage, Yeah, because they had it, okay? What the hell? And when nobody was prosecuted over this either. And you shouldn't, why would you go that route to do that anyway? All right? Which circumcision is a proper practice when done properly, all right? But the wicked turn righteous things into corruption. They corrupt everything, man. This is Job 30:8. They were children of fools, children of base, man. They were viler than the earth. Yeah, that's them, man. The things that their knowledge and their understanding is just totally off. It's totally backwards, all right? And you so-called white people, there's no real distinguishing between you two people besides them being a sect of you. You're all the same people. All right? You're the house of Esau. You're Edomites. He's just Amalek. Some of y'all teaming, some of y'all Dedan, et cetera, et cetera. That's it. All right.
Get him off.
Fuck you.
William Pierce is the next speaker. William Pierce, if you'll unmute.
Yes, hello. Yes, hello, I'm here. I'm going to speak about number 2, and I want to say fuck you, Steinberg, the Jewish kite.
Cut him off.
Radio.
Cut him off.
OMTV.com.
Cut him off.
Logan
Please.
Hello?
Green. Please proceed.
Hello? Hi, I'd like to speak about Agenda 8, please, about the homeless.
Please proceed.
Okay, I just want to make sure you can hear me. I own a business downtown, and it's gone so bad. Nobody wants to come into my store anymore because of how dangerous it's become on every street that's downtown. Any problem, anywhere that there's homeless encampments, there's people that are, it's very sad. They have nowhere to use the bathroom, so they're using it on the streets. It's unfair to them as well as us as business owners, as taxpayers. Nobody's doing anything because that faggot kike mayor is sucking baby penis all the time.
Cut him off.
Next speaker is Anders Breivik.
I can't tell.
Yes, Andrew Bredick here. Hail the New World Order. Fuck you, you kite. What?
May I have no more speakers on
What do
the
you want to-
consent calendar?
Well, Esau is tired of Esau. That's the name of this lesson. All right. In fact, I'm going to get it in this one. Come on, man. I think it's, let me see. Psalm 64. Let's see. Psalm 64. Psalm 64 and 8. This is KJV. So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. I'm going to read it in NLT. Their own tongues will ruin them, and all who see them will shake their heads in scorn. All right. Let me read some more. By the DBY. By their own tongue they are made to fall over one another. All that see them shall flee away. All right. Their slander will bring about their demise. All who see them will shudder. That's the net. Yeah, by telling on each other and exposing each other, you know, you so-called white people, you're telling on yourselves, right? Like I said, the only distinction between you two people is it's a tribal distinction. Y'all all descends from Esau Edom. Y'all have the same progenitor, all right? Because there's this thing where the Uish people is to try to be separate and distinct from the rest of the so-called white people. No, y'all all the same. Y'all all part of the house of Esau. ESV, they are brought to ruin with their own tongues turned against them. All who see them will wag their heads. Right? NIV, he will turn their own tongues against them and bring them to ruin. All who see them will shake their heads. And all roads are pointed. See, what you're coming to find out, remember it used to, back in the day, like the 90s and early 2000s, even the 80s, people say, it's the Jays, man. Right? And it was kind of like, you know, they didn't get really much. And Jays, you know, it's the insider talk. You know, if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. And, you know, they were kind of like brushed off, weren't taken too seriously. But now, you know, they can't really hide, you know. All right. Let me see. Is that Jeremiah 48? Let me see. Let me see, Jeremiah 48 and 10, maybe. 47. 49. Jeremiah 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare. All right. Another word for bury is what? Exposed. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself, right? So the whole nation of them, all right, is getting exposed. But mainly where it really counts at is those J's, right? Because they always play victim. They throwing all the rocks hiding their hand. And when the exposure, when it's time to expose and when it's time to point the finger, they always found a way to ride off in the sunset and get missed. All right. But now in recent times, that's not the case. All right. All fingers are pointing to them. Verse 10 again, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. Yeah, all those different think tanks and all those different corporate entities from which they operate behind the scenes. All right. The Federal Reserve, the IMF. All right. Everything. Right. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren's and his neighbors, and he is not. All right. So before, that's what the Lord do. Before the destruction becomes comes the exposure. All right. You get exposed and then you get destroyed. 2 Thessalonians 2:8. Then shall that wicked be revealed and consumed with the spirit of the Lord's mouth. Right. And destroyed with the brightness of his coming. Rough and paraphrasing. So I'm going to play one more little clip. I was looking at this here. That's Daryl Stanberg right there.
My ass in the house. I stayed my ass in the house and I saw my whole city fall apart. And if I were mayor, I would have gotten out of my house and I would have done something. I would have.
Look, his ass acting. He don't give a damn.
Hold up. I would have had to pull. I would have been like, hold up. Everybody stop. I would have grabbed my bullhorn. I would have got my other city.
Look at him.
Folks. I would be like, hey guys.
He looked like Benjamin Netanyahu.
Right now, the city's falling apart.
You're tired of you listening. We need our community to flourish, and it cannot flourish with leadership like yours. It does not flourish. Look at it.
Look at the
You're
city,
not a good
man.
example, dude.
Example. Personally, this is not about you as a person. This is about you as our mayor. Why are you out here in dress shoes and clean gloves? Why are you not helping clean the community that you claim to love?
Look. Some of the comments. Wait a minute. Steinberg is a bum. The part where he says he doesn't need to get interrogated by citizens. He don't care about anybody at the end of the day. Is going to go home to his big ass house away from us. Yep. Let me see. Called him a yuppie. Some on this team. Steinberg, along with Newsom, are bad news. See, this was 4 years ago. These guys are partners in crime and over a short span of time have done tremendous damage to Sacramento. They're ultra-liberal hacks who have been on the political teat for decades. All you'll get from Steinberg are platitudes of warm, fuzzy lies. Once you're placated, he's on to the next. That's a good comment. And that's what they do. All right. They'll say something sweet and, well, not necessarily sweet, but they'll placate you. They'll pacify you. Like even Trump, like I tell like Trump, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm like, at the end of the day, he a politician. Of course they say all of these things. All right. And then they do some other things and they don't do most of them. All right. And the things that they do is wrapped around, it's how can I say? It's flooded with other things. It says go. As far as the bee goes, all bark, no bite. Should be out of business already. Now peacefully demonstrating your constitutional rights to redress public servants. Steinberg is above all that silliness, is encouraged, but vandalism and violence is beyond the pale. However, since Steinberg has no testicular fortitude, the police will tiptoe around all this mess with lollipops for all the kids. Can't have another lawsuit, What a terrible time for America. All right. He's a joke and blames it all on the next city. This is 4 years ago. All right, so anyway, with that, Lord's will, this was an edifying lesson to those who elect. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakodash. Yeah, and look, this video was 4 years old. The other video clip I played was around 2023. So imagine the current sentiment, all right? If that was the sentiment then, it's, you know, it's only revving up even more and more.